What is this? The voodoo.
Yeah, I figured.
All right.
Consistency.
Estamos bien, voodoo.
Creature of habit.
Did I not send you guys a show note? Did I put it somewhere else?
Yeah, I haven't been able to log in yet, though. I'm gonna.
I thought I sent you guys a show note.
The doc?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did on WhatsApp.
How come I don't see it? I see it now, but. Huh. Weird. So that should be 41 and 42 instead of 40. 41, 42. Levels is good. Levels is good.
What up? What up? I feel like I
1,
can't
2, 1,
hear
Yeah, I
myself.
can't. I can't hear them.
Turn up your volume.
You? Oh, which one is it?
You're on orange, he's red, he's blue.
Can you?
Yep.
Can you
What
hear
up?
me?
What up? Yeah, now I could hear. Good.
1, 2, 1, 2.
And I'm what color am I? I'm red.
I think I don't have sound
Let
on
me
my
see.
right ear though. Maybe it's not plugged.
Let
in.
me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see.
You.
You.
Yeah, I hear.
I don't hear you.
You.
I can hear you.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
right? Is
I
that
could
right?
hear myself.
I hear you.
Is
You
that
hear
right?
me good, right?
Yeah, I hear you real good. Yeah.
Oh, then that's probably which. I don't know which one this is then. Yep. No.
I hear you.
Just switch out.
All right, I think we're good.
There you go. Speak again. Yeah, now I can hear you.
What up? What up?
1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, level's good here. Your level's good, Mike?
Yep. 1, 2, 1, 2.
No, I mean for us, you can hear us good.
I can hear you real good. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay, dokily.
You. All right. Yeah.
Do you guys want me to run the? Do you want me to run the intro here for the file, so you guys know when to come in, or it doesn't matter. We can just.
Yeah,
What we doing again?
We normally 41. So this is the NFC North.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a quick intro, listen to league update, just let them know that we launched it. 10-man sleeper blah blah blah. The draft date is what the Monday the 27th.
Yep.
Did we say 8:30? 8:30.
We'll
Right?
be doing it live, right? Twitch.
Yeah, we'll Twitch stream it. Let me not fuck up here. It was 8:30. I think. Sleeper bar. Yeah, 8:30. Okay. Via the sleeper bot. And live on Twitch. Or Mixer or whatever the fuck it is. Whichever one. Twitch, right? Twitch is the one that's on PC.
Yeah, I would say Twitch is easier.
Yeah. Good. Hello. What's up? We back. It is the Not My Fault podcast. I am Leche and joined here with Viddy, president of the Liddy committee.
What up? What up?
Viddy, man, when you coming back to IG, man?
Never be.
When you coming back to IG, man?
Never.
IG
I
needs
see
you, man.
I see you scroll monsters and zombies.
IG, we need you, man.
Stuck with your
I
head.
think
in the
IG's a
phone.
better look than Facebook. I'll say
Seriously,
that.
man.
That's a family thing, though. Look at my Facebook. It's all my mom tagging me. Come on, man.
Your Twitter's active.
I
Your
got-
Twitter's active. Your
My
Twitter's
Twitter.
active.
I love Twitter. Man.
Twitter's active.
Twitter's
active.
essential.
Sports is where it's
Twitter's
at.
essential.
And then, of course, always, Bronx Legend Mike. What up, man? What up?
What up?
Yeah, man. As you can see, we're here again. We're here again. It's been a nice week. It's been a fun week. about a week and a half, I should say. We got a few things that we launched out there, but quick order business, obviously. NMFpod.com is our home. You can check us out there. Check out all our content, past episodes, links to our Patreon, all of our social media handles, and all that business. Some articles, some fun stuff we wrote up there. From time to time, we still add in some articles. You know, Viddy's supposed to be out here putting up stuff, but you know,
I got 2 pending.
he got too much time setting up his Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
it takes too long for him to get the article. But
It's
no,
crunch time right now, man, for football.
yeah. So fantasy
Doing
content.
homework.
Yeah, great segue, my man. So as always, you know, check us out there. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Google
Anchor,
Play.
Google Podcasts, all that sort of stuff. Check us out wherever you listen to your podcast. At your mama house, like Viddy say.
No. We got to redo that. We got
He
to
wants
redo
to
that.
he wants to recant that
Do
statement.
you want to take that
Yeah.
back? You want to take that back?
That was scripted, and that was not me that wrote it. That was
Damn. Damn, he just pleaded the fifth.
He just played the
man,
fifth
I
on the
haven't
drop.
said it at your mama's house
Man.
since I was like in high school, man. I don't
At
do-
your mama's house.
Man.
Yeah. So, you know, we got that stuff. You can always check us out there. Thank you again for streaming, leaving us your ratings, reviews, all that sort of stuff. You know how we love it, and we love it. With that said, man, yeah, quick update. So we launched the fantasy league, our listener league. Thank you for everyone who joined. It's going to be fun. The winner of that, obviously, we'll announce at the end of the year. The winner gets a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2.
COD, maybe.
COD, Madden 19, or Battlefield 5, whichever game they want of their choosing. So we're gonna play along. We're gonna get some ass whoopings out there and all that business. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna
If
be
they
fun.
haven't bought it by then,
Free,
though,
free agent
Well, that's what I'm saying.
acquisition.
At that
we
point,
might have to revisit those games because they
at
may
point.
have copped it by then.
Well, no, but we
True,
also
yeah.
added the Amazon gift card, so they get the
January,
equivalent of value. Amazon gift card, nice little trophy. Just play along. It's gonna be fun. We'll give
Free
you weekly
agent.
updates.
Free agent acquisition budget.
Yeah,
Never
we're
done
playing.
that. First
Fab.
time ever.
We're playing the
Fab, yo, Fab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fab, baby. It's the only way to play fantasy, dog.
Have you ever played it?
No.
I mean, it's
We'll
cool. It's definitely more
Unbelievable.
competitive.
We're moving into the big leagues.
There's
Definitely.
a skill level to it, so that's cool.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do a fab system there. And then we'll do weekly updates, and of course, shout outs to the worst performer of the week. And
I'll blow my whole first 100 on that. The first hot waiver wire.
yeah, that's what
Player.
happens. That's what ends up
Blow
happening.
the whole budget, be done for the year in the first
Yep.
week.
That's exactly what happens with fab leagues. But we're gonna learn our lessons here, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be, and obviously the draft is Monday the 27th, via Sleeper, the Sleeper bot app, I should say. And we'll have it up on Twitch, Mix, or one of those bad boys. We'll announce it on our social media handles and the webpage. I believe Twitch. Twitch is probably the easiest for us to set up. But we'll have that going on. We'll have the draft going on. It's really cool. The Sleeper Bot app, if you haven't used it, try it out, at least for mocks. I'm really impressed with it. Obviously, I've been in CBS, Yahoo Leagues, and all of the other ESPN, NFL, and everything. To date, I'm actually really, really impressed with what Sleeper has going on. But I digress.
It's really good for mocks. I will say that. Like I started
Yeah.
doing some mocks myself recently on it. I've always been a guy that. I mean, I've done CBS. I don't really particularly like CBS. I've done a ton of Yahoo. I do it every day. I do it multiple times from all the draft spots that I have. But yeah, I mean, you got some people on there that'll come on, they'll troll, and they'll
Yeah.
pick a kicker like in the 7th
Never see it.
round and some stupidness like that. So I feel like I like SleeperBot because you can do it
Yeah.
with the computer. They make pretty much like the ADP pick whenever
Yep.
it's the other team's turn to pick. So it's fairly more accurate, and you can put the settings. Like we're in a CBS league where there's no kicker, there's a flex spot, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and you can
Yep.
put all that in there. Put your draft pick in. So I mean, if you're looking to give a mock, looking for a mock, Sleep is the way to go.
Yeah, and if you're mocking by the time you listen to this episode, you're probably in a heap of trouble anyway. So Sleep will help you out get there. Yeah, because this is going to be pretty much last minute. This is the season. We're recording this right before, a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks out from season starts. So
Right.
yeah, if you haven't drafted already, you're drafting this week, and hopefully we can help you with. You've been listening to our past episodes. We went through a fantasy blitz, the 2-minute drill, and all that sort of stuff. Today's gonna be a little different. And not a little different, but we're going to go back, I guess, to the original format. We're going to break down one division for you. My favorite division, the NFC North. The NFC North.
Trash.
And normally we start with, like, the division winner from prior and everything. But you know what? I think it's only right that we go with the returning king. And let's go with Green Bay.
I think you go with the former. That would be better.
No.
You got to play with some respect.
Okay. He's back.
This is some bullshit right here.
He's back.
He's back.
He's back. And by the king of the North, we all know A-Rod is back.
It's not the Minnesota Vikings?
No.
They won the division last year, right?
No.
They won the division, yes or
You
no?
like that?
They brought in you like that Kirk Schmuzzins.
Ooh, man. Cousins
They're
gonna
going to be dirty, that team.
Cousins gonna be putting up some numbers against that Packers
Their
defense.
defense is still like,
Yeah.
oh, man. It's
So here's
gonna
the
get
thing.
ugly.
Matter of fact, it's crazy because they added to their team. And then they paid so many people already, and they added to it, so they're even better.
So here's the thing. They almost reached the Super Bowl with Case Keenum, and they brought in Kirk Cousins, who's going to choke.
I don't know.
So anything but a
I'll
Super
take
Bowl is a
Cousins
failure
over
over there.
Keenum any day.
Keenum is the future of Denver, and you'll see
outta
what's
here.
happening out there. We already talked about that, man. Sleeper.
The backup is the future. I forgot.
Chad
I think
Kelly.
Kelly, yeah. Yo, he's
Mr.
getting crazy buzz.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant.
7th round pick.
Mr. Irrelevant.
But hey, I mean,
They're saying he looks better than.
Look, man.
And Keenum?
Everyone hates on Keenum until he shows
I'm not
up
a
on the
big-
field. And he
Keenum
wins
is
the Super
alright. I'm not hating on him, but you comparing Keenum and Cousins is crazy. Cousins is way better
Yeah.
than Keenum. Sorry. Like Cousins is proven. Keenum ain't proven. He had
Bowl.
one good year. Damn.
They didn't have astronomically different numbers.
You're never gonna win
He
this
did it for
argument.
1 year, brother. Do it again.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Cousins has done it year in and year out for a couple of years now. So you got come on. Let's give a little bit of
could be a
let's give a
system.
little bit of respect.
Could be a system, but you know what? Before
Yeah,
we get into the Vikings,
Keenum isn't part of a system. It's
we're
called
gonna
Pat Shermer.
we're gonna get into the Vikings in a second. Let us do the real due diligence in doing the Packers.
All right. It should be
I
fairly
mean,
easy.
you know what? Let's see. Who you got? You got the Packers, the Vikings, the Bears, and Lions.
The Lions. It's a good division.
Yeah, Packers will probably come in last in that division. But let's go.
This is a really good division. But you know what? Let's go on to Packers. There's a few surprises. We know Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
All right, that's it. We can move on.
Here we go.
pretty much.
We got a tier 1 quarterback, right? Where he's going ADP wise. I mean, I love the guy, but I don't know if I can pull that trigger.
Devontae having a piss poor training camp. Let's, keep going.
Training camp's okay. He'll be okay during the season.
Oh, okay, I don't know. Now
What you
got,
want to pay attention to is that wide receiver 2 and 3 battle.
Oh, you want to play attention to
No,
Devontae because
no. I think the running backs is more serious.
I would say that was number one. Number two to me would actually be, is Devontae going to get all those red zone targets anymore? Because now you got
No.
Jimmy Graham over there.
No.
So Devontae, I don't know. He's a high second-round pick. I don't know, man. I don't know if I would draft
He's
him that
really
high.
good though.
That's a valid. That's
He
a,
is, but you got Jimmy Graham now. Who's targeting more than Jimmy Graham in the end zone?
That's a valid
in the
critique.
red zone.
That's a valid critique fantasy wise, and you know, in terms of bust, I can see Devontae being a
mean,
bust candidate.
It's a
Relative to
great
ADP, yeah.
problem for Aaron Rodgers to have in that
Yeah.
offense because he's got two great options. But I'm just saying,
There's a team that in the red zone they're gonna continue to pass. I mean, they have. I mean, everyone's gonna get work there. Anybody
Yeah.
that's starting and is gonna get targets, if you got him for like 7-8 targets, or in that realm, and I would say that Devontae Adams is gonna be there. He's gonna get work. He's gonna get touchdowns.
Oh,
He'll
yeah.
get his.
yeah, he'll get his. Yeah.
He'll get it. Maybe like
I'm
7
just-
8.
I guess my point is just I could see somewhat of a regression with him. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't dispute that because Jimmy Graham is in there. He is a target monster in that red zone.
And the thing is,
And
you
early-
wouldn't think that with Jordy being there. That's my point. Like some people are like, oh yeah, Devontae Adams, Jordy's not there. But wait a minute,
Jordy
Jimmy
was a
Graham
different
is
beast.
there now.
Yeah, Jordy was a different beast.
Yeah, but Jim. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about in terms of the red zone. Jordy wasn't like a big he wasn't like Devontae red zone.
Yeah, but right now Devontae's going to 207. They have him above AJ Green, Mike Evans,
Yep.
T.Y., Stephon Diggs, and Doug Baldwin. Tyreek Hill you could throw into that mix. I can concur with you. I can see a bust coming out of that position just because the touchdown.
I mean, he's in that range with those guys. But I mean, I've seen Devontae Adams get drafted ahead of guys like Keenan Allen, which I don't agree with that.
Probably not.
No,
that.
I wouldn't.
I've
I
seen it.
wouldn't go there.
I've seen it. I'm telling
Well,
you.
they got Keenan Allen at 206, so it's not a stretch, right? You can interchange both.
All right, I mean, but the thing is, I could argue. I say, well, now Hunter Henry's not there in San Diego anymore, so that's more targets for Keenan Allen. I mean, I guess you could say then, well, Mike Williams is coming back. The rookie had the back
So that's
injury,
the problem with Mike Williams is that people are comparing him to a tight end. They're confusing him for a tight end when he's on the field. So he's probably going to be the beneficiary of Hunter Henry not being there.
Oh, you got to stay on the field first, but yeah.
Yeah, there's that problem.
Yeah. You can
But-
say the same for Jimmy.
True.
I can see him getting hurt,
True.
and he doesn't look the same.
Well, he's definitely lost.
Last year he didn't look the same.
He's definitely lost.
He's
a
going to
step.
give you those dud weeks where he
He's
gets like
lost a
20,
step.
30 yards often.
He's lost
30,
a step.
30, I think he's 31 years old now.
But
so.
you can't sit there and say that Jordy was a burner. Rodgers will find a way to get you the ball.
But
where it
even
needs to be.
Jordy's looking
but
good in
Jordy-
camp right now in Oakland.
Jordy looked great.
But Jordy's route running is crazy though.
Yeah, Jordy's
It's not
route
all-
running.
it's
That's
not-
what made
it's
him
not always
beneficial.
about speed.
He's
So
never
that's the
been.
thing about Jimmy. Jimmy's route running in the red zone is what you want.
He's just big, man.
That's what you want. That's
Just
He's
throw it
just a
up.
big
Throw it
monster,
up.
bro.
That's what you want. That's what you want. And
Yeah.
speaking of Jimmy, where do you have him ranked as a tight end?
DND, do not draft.
I
I
mean,
don't know. I mean,
he's-
he's in the top 10, obviously, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, but he's
Well,
definitely
that's a no-brainer.
he's definitely after
But-
the big three.
I kind of feel like there's some risk there.
Well, who's the big three? Who do you got? It's
Gronkowski,
it's
Ertz,
Gronk
and
Zeus.
Kelsey.
And Ertz. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot about Ertz.
That's like the
He's
first tier. That's the
tier
first
two.
tier, and then
Yeah.
he's like,
He's
I
with
mean-
he's with the Delaney Walkers and then
Olsen, Ingrams.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I'll put Ingram ahead of him.
Evan Ingram. Yeah, those guys. Olsen.
So here's what I love about Jimmy is that he's a fifth round draft. He's a fifth round ADP value,
That's high.
that is kind of high.
but he has the upside to be a tight end 1, 2, or 3
That's true.
by the end of the season.
Not
That's
in
true.
PPR,
You
maybe.
got Gronk going in the second round. Ertz
You
going
think
in
he's
the
gonna
third.
get like 5 targets? I don't even see him getting that
I can
many
see 10
targets.
touchdowns out of
Do you
him.
know what it is though
Oh,
with
10
him?
touchdowns.
see
He's
10
good
touchdowns.
I could
touchdowns.
easily
Yeah.
see 10 touchdowns.
see
with
10
him.
touchdowns.
Easily. That's
Well,
the
he
thing.
hit that last
I'm
year.
not-
He
I
hit
can
that last
easily
year,
see
right? Like not quietly, but like looking terrible. Not a lot of yardage. He probably
Would you
didn't
rule
even.
out? Would you rule out 15? That's a big number.
Yeah,
That's
a big number.
super
yeah.
high.
I think he can do it.
He has a floor of 10. In my opinion, he has a floor of 10.
I think he has a ceiling of like
10.
Floor of 10. That's what I'm giving him in
that's
that
how-
offense.
you
That's
gotta
a floor of
think.
10.
that's a high floor, sir.
Yo,
I
that's
would
a
say
floor and
6. My floor would be 6. My ceiling would be like
You
maybe
need
like a
to remember
15.
how often people score touchdowns. Is 16 games.
I'm giving him 10
You're
touchdowns.
saying that he's
I'm
going to
giving him
average
touchdowns.
15 would be he averages
We're
a
not
touchdown
touchdown
a
in the
game.
game.
You know?
I
Yeah,
think,
yeah, but wait.
me personally,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not.
we're not talking about the
Right.
Bucks offense here. We're talking about a perennially great offense. That's
It's
going to be in
true,
the red
and-
zone.
and with
Without a
arguably-
legit running game,
with
as we get into it.
arguably the
Well,
greatest,
You
with
could
arguably
argue about some of those running backs.
the
Jamal
greatest
Williams
quarterback
is-
of all time. So I mean, just
Yes.
We're not talking about
I
middle of
will-
the mall.
That's why I said Rodgers and
Like
that's
Gronk
it.
is great. Gronk is also great because of Brady.
like that's crazy. He's played with Russell Wilson, but you can definitely and Jimmy
Yeah.
and Drew Brees. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be the best quarterback he's ever played with.
But like,
So-
who was the tight end the Packers had last year that had so much upside? Everyone was hyped about him. Cook, right? Was it Cook?
No, Cook was the year
No,
prior.
it was,
Bennett.
Bennett.
Bennett. Yeah.
Bennett last year. Cook 2 years ago.
Bennett hurt his shoulder, and then this is the Ted Thompson. This is why he's fuck Ted Thompson.
But
Pretty
like,
much,
I
pretty much
see
played him.
I can see a situation where like
They tried to bully Bennett onto the field. Bennett had a shoulder injury. He didn't want to play through the injury, and they tried to bully him into playing on, and that's how he ended up traded and gone and released. And now he's he's not in New England anymore, but he was gone and put in New England.
Cook was 2 years ago.
Cook was 2 years ago, and he's just not a touchdown receiver, man. But he's a good receiving tight end.
Yeah.
Out in Oakland, he's gonna be fine. He's actually looking great in camp.
I guess I just don't remember the last good tight end for the
Well,
Packers that actually did something. At
Mark,
least with
Mark
Rodgers.
Chmura. The back in the day stuff. Richard Rodgers, right? The Hail
Richard
Mary.
Rodgers.
The
Yeah.
Hail Mary. He's still on the team.
Well,
still
proceed with
remember-
caution. with
Still,
that.
and remember
I wouldn't
Antonio
proceed with
Freeman.
caution. I think it's full set out. A 5th round pick. I think that's fine. If you can get him in the 6th, it's a steal. He has
Yo,
upside to be
you wildin', bro.
upside to be a top 2 tight
Yeah,
end.
I think you're bugging a little bit. A little
Yeah.
bit.
What?
Please
Yeah.
keep it.
Listen, but
I
I'll
think
tell
it
you what,
depends on
hold
the
on.
format.
Touchdowns?
But
It
keep
depends on the
half
format.
Hold on. I want you
Keep
to
that energy.
hold on. Yeah, not only keep
Yeah,
that energy.
I'll
hold
keep
on,
that
hold on.
energy. I'll
Not
keep that energy.
not only keep that energy, but for me personally, I want to say keep that same mindset for this Sunday when we do our draft.
I will happily
Please.
take him.
Yeah, that's why.
Please,
I knew where
thank
Mike was
you.
going.
Happily take him in the 5th round.
I will appreciate you if you do that,
happily
sir.
take him in the 5th.
I mean, that means you're saying that Jimmy Graham is a top 50 pick. Because
Yes.
we're in a 10-man league. Wow.
By the end of the year, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No. I'm not. All right. Yeah, but you're simply banking on potential, man, and you got to be careful doing that, man. That's 5th round. That's early in the draft.
You're only actually banking it on touchdowns, not yardage, not receptions.
Yeah,
Just
seriously.
purely
it's true.
touchdowns.
It's
I
true.
mean,
It depends
Listen,
on your
guys,
league
listen,
format.
don't
I mean,
talk
guys-
him. Don't talk him out of
Okay.
it.
Guys,
no, you're
you don't-
good, bro.
You don't got to
Great
educate
pick.
me.
Look,
Educate me to this.
no.
I'm telling you, his floor is 10. This
Okay,
is my
okay.
floor.
The
for him.
most
It's 10.
unpredictable stat is touchdowns.
His floor is 10.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, 10. I think it's. I think it,
It's
his-
all
his
good.
ceil-
15. Let's go.
his ceiling is 20. You're good.
I'm
Let's
not
go.
doing that. That's your ceiling. I'm
No,
giving
no,
his
you're
floor
good.
10.
You're good, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You're good.
With that said,
Load it up, Jimmy.
moving
Graham.
on into the running game, which is a ton of question marks, which is one of the running games that You know, it hurts me to say that it's one that you should avoid because you know what? Let me rephrase that. You don't need to avoid this running game. Actually, I think there's tons of potential in this running game, and I think there's tons of value in this running game because you're going to get these guys late in your drafts because there's so many question marks at the running game. The best running back on the roster is suspended. Aaron Jones, he's suspended.
Jamal Williams.
Yeah, I
Jamal
like
Williams is a
Jamal
workhorse.
too.
He's a workhorse, and he's great, but he's already nicked up.
He's the most consistent
He's
guy
good.
to go.
Yeah, he's the one that's going to play the most. And then you got Ty Montgomery, who I think is the best running back on the roster, but just can't stay healthy.
Nah, I go Jamal, then and
He's
Aaron.
a third down back.
Then I'd go Ty Montgomery. I'm staying away from
Right.
Ty
Do
Montgomery.
you not remember the year? The time was a thing?
The
Year.
4-week stretch. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
exactly.
that.
Not
He
even
can't-
the
he
year,
can't
for
stay
a
healthy.
month. Okay, do you remember the month? Okay,
Right.
you good.
I would totally agree.
Right.
He can't stay healthy.
All right, so
Can't stay healthy. And that's a question mark.
Jamal
we got time
Williams
on.
is the guy. If you want
Yeah.
if you want to be safe, Jamal Williams is the guy. If you want uncertainty with upside, then you go Aaron Jones. And if you want somebody in a PPR that could catch some balls third down, you go Montgomery late, right? And that's it.
Where are you drafting Aaron Jones?
Ooh, wow.
I probably won't draft him.
Yeah, you skipping him?
If
Yeah,
I'm
I'll skip
drafting
him.
anybody from the package, it's Jamal Williams. If
Oh,
I'm- me
Aaron
personally.
Jones, I believe, is going in the 8th round now.
Bro, I'll tell you
God.
what, man. Jimmy in the 5th and Jamal and Aaron in the 8th. You
Full,
good?
Full Packers roster.
You golden,
Sign me
baby.
up.
You golden.
First round,
Do that.
A-Rod. Second round,
I will
Devontae.
be. I will be.
Third round, Jimmy.
I will be encouraging you to do
mistake.
that. Matter of fact, I can see
Mistake.
every time the draft board is up and it's your turn. When the draft board is up and it's your turn, I'm gonna be screaming Packers names to you, like, bro, like this
You
would be
should.
a
You
this
should.
would be a great time. It'll be like the 3rd round. What pick you got?
You should. You
We got
should.
the 9th pick.
People reach, man. People reach.
Darn,
Especially
I
when
don't
they're
remember- I don't
fans of
remember
the
what
team.
pick I have.
How the hell you don't know what pick you have?
I just don't remember. I mean,
This draft is on Sunday.
I'm in like
Have you not been doing
I'm in
mocks?
about 12 leagues, man. I don't
Wow,
remember.
12 leagues?
Well, including best ball.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ooh, you automatically gonna be trashing half of those.
I do
That's
not
too many
remember
leagues.
what pick I have in there, but I want to say I don't have an early pick in any draft, so I think I'm either 7 or 8, somewhere around there.
All right, so I would say, let me see, you got 7th. So
Listen,
in
I'm
my,
going.
14th.
In my model, I have Aaron Jones as a 13th round pick.
Listen, I'm going Garoppolo.
14th overall.
I'm going
You need to
Garoppolo
go.
first.
You need to go Jimmy. 14th overall.
I'm going
son.
Garoppolo number 1.
Jimmy. 14th overall. Do it.
Garoppolo done number 1.
Jimmy. 14. Do it.
Garoppolo.
Let's go.
You
Done.
know you gotta be hyped too after that Jimmy touchdown, right? Like that solidified it in the preseason. He scored a touchdown.
That was
with
concrete.
A-Rod, like
That was concrete.
it's
But
money.
It's not.
It's money in the bag.
It's not so much.
OG Jimmy G.
It's not so much. You know, I feel like I have to upsell, but it's not an upsell. It's just if you're following camp, the man he's being a monster in the middle, which is where Rodgers is killing with him.
So
All right, I won't argue with 6th or 7th rounder, but depends what type of draft settings you have. But
Half PPR.
if you want to reach in,
well, that makes
Half
it even
PPR.
worse. That makes it even worse. It's got to be full PPR to even kind of have like that value, man.
Half PPR.
yeah,
Half PPR and you want to drive? Yo, bro, do it.
half
do it,
PPR.
son. Do it, son. No, don't say nothing, bro. Let him do it, man. I want you to draft Jimmy in the 5th round.
Yeah, you
when
guys
it's
got
your
a lot
turn,
of money on the line.
Exactly. When it's your turn to pick 5th, I will be screaming, OG Jimmy G. Do it.
Mhm.
That's it. Matter of fact, I'll put it up there for you.
You should.
I'll get the sticker. I'll put it for you.
And then moving from there, right back
Moving
into
on.
the running game, as we were talking about, right? Because we'll contest
Jamal
Jimmy Graham
Williams.
here for the fucking the whole episode. Jamal Williams, I guess, is and not even I guess. I
They're
think
gonna
he
ride
is-
the hot hand, man.
He is the most secure back.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Aaron Jones. Once Aaron Jones comes back from suspension, McCarthy has shown that he likes Aaron Jones, and then it's gonna be running back by
They
committee.
also showed they like Jamal Williams.
Well, it's gonna be running back
It's
by
just
committee.
it's just one of those backfields in NFL right now that you're not sure who's the guy like right now. Like it could be like he just said like the
Yep.
the hot hand. I
Yep.
mean it just reminds me of so
Yeah.
many different backfields in NFL right now. Like I
Titans.
just don't know.
But it's one of those that
I mean, I
You
think the
need a piece of.
Titans is a little bit more solidified than them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, when
because
I
there's
think,
only 2 instead of 3. On this
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying when I think of them, I think of I mean, I know they said he's the guy, but like Tampa Bay, Peyton Barber and Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones can't catch the
Ronald
ball.
Jones is a bust.
yeah, yeah. Damn, you calling him a bust
He's a bust.
already?
He's a complete fan.
I'm not gonna
You
say
can't
that,
really
but-
say-
He's a draft bust. He's
Why?
He's a bust.
It's like a New England to me too. I mean, I know
a bust.
Burkhead.
You
they're
can't
saying
call
he's
him
the guy,
a
but-
bust yet.
He's a bust.
You can't say that.
You
yet.
can easily
You know,
call him a bust.
he
I'm
has
putting
a
it down.
problem. Like, you
I'm
know,
putting
how,
it
you know
down.
how he likes to overuse the term washed?
Bust.
Same thing with bust.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like he likes to
Bust.
overuse shit.
using.
Yeah.
Bust.
He's
He's
a
on
rookie.
he's on the
Nah.
roster because of draft capital.
Yeah,
capital.
yeah.
Otherwise, bust.
He hasn't even played one game.
Bust.
Nah, man, you can't do that.
Yeah,
Bust.
it's way too early to say that, man.
Do you
Way
did
too
you
early.
watch what he's done? He's done nothing, but he's been like stacked in the box.
Bust.
Yeah, he's a bust.
Bu- bu-
All
bu-
right.
bu-
He's
bu-
a
bu-
bust.
bu-
He's a bust. He's a
bust.
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 Christian McCaffrey's the GOAT. That's it.
I'm saying something. That's so you're saying he's washed at like 21?
He's already washed.
washed at 21.
Yeah,
Damn.
might as well
already
just call him
washed.
washed. Yeah,
He's
just call him
already washed.
That's all.
With
According
that-
to Garcia, Ronald Jones, you're washed at 21 years old.
So the
Damn.
Green Bay offense is going to be a high-powered offense. It's going to continue to be so. This is a backfield that you want a piece of with tons of question marks. Granted, Jamal Williams is probably the most secure pick. Aaron Jones probably has the most upside. My personal opinion is that Tymont is a little more secure than Jamal Williams, just because he's always going to be in there on pass protection and on third downs. He's definitely going to
More
be in there.
secure than Jamal Williams.
Jamal's already nicked up. When Jamal's nicked up, who's in? Next man up, Tymont. He's the man most secure and when
Yeah,
you're
but you
thinking about
can't-
value,
you
when you're
can't
thinking about value, Montgomery's draft value is unbelievable.
I think they all kind of like got value, but where they're probably going. But
I just don't see Montgomery as an every down back. I just don't
No,
see it.
he doesn't. He can't hold up to the rigors of that position. He's more of a wide receiver, and they converted
I
him.
mean, so
but
then basically, in my opinion, you're telling me that Montgomery is like a plug and play. Like you pick him off the waiver wire from one
he's a
week.
flex.
One of your guys is on a bye or something, and you put him in. I
He's
mean,
a flex.
uh,
Jamal, I'll give you has
Proceed with caution
RB2
on
and
all
wide
these guys.
receiver. Yeah.
But it's a high-powered offense, right? So they're like running backs you want to have. Just got to pick the right one.
With that,
So talk about the receivers though.
let's finish wide receiver 2 and 3 because those are the only question marks there, right? So 2, Cobb right now on paper is Cobb. With
Washed.
3 being Allison.
Cobb is washed. Been washed for years now. It was even
I
just
kind of
reports.
like Cobb.
There was reports recently that they're trying to trade him.
Oh,
Right.
his health is always a problem, man.
Yeah,
And
fragile.
he's
Yeah.
already in camp.
But yeah,
having a few issues.
he scares me the most on that. team.
Fragile and washed. It's a
So-
bad combination.
So I'm avoiding Cobb in all my formats,
Oh hell yeah.
but I'm heavy on Allison. I know you
Yeah,
don't
he
like the
could be
name
a sleeper.
Geronimo. I know you don't like the name Geronimo.
He's a
Who's
sleeper.
but he's a wide receiver
who's
3 with 2
I-
upside. In
I'm
my
forgetting his
opinion.
name right now. Who's a white kid or whatever that Rogers likes a lot?
Oh, he's not there anymore.
He's a
Janis?
rookie.
Jeff Janis? Oh, no,
No,
the rookie. The
Jeff
rookie.
Janis.
Jeff Janis is gone. Yeah.
Nah, not him. Somebody else. Yeah.
I don't know the name.
Yeah,
Kaus-
It's just
Kowski,
difficult names.
Yeah, it's
Curtis-
like a crazy name,
Yeah.
crazy last name. Like
yeah, it's like 3 names in a name. Yeah.
yeah, like some
It's a
white-
real
I know who you're
Wisconsin-
talking
It's a
about.
real Wisconsin last name.
He's
so-
been getting like crazy work
Yeah.
in the preseason as
Yeah.
well as in the camp.
But
And
I mean,
Rodgers,
It's Equatus, something like that.
no,
Something-
Rodgers
Equanimous.
likes him,
Equanimous
too.
St. Brown, but he's battling for the 4 with Equanimous, and he'll be on a roster. But Allison is probably the name you want to
Yeah.
remember the most because one, Rodgers
He's
likes
actually
him.
will be drafted. He'll be drafted
Rodgers
in your
likes him.
fantasy league.
He's the one that's most steady in the offense over the last 3 seasons, and Cobb goes down. He's the next man up.
Well, he's getting slot work probably.
Oh yeah, he's a 3 right now, but you move him up to 2 with Cobb going down, even better.
How much time do we spend on these jokers?
Enough time, a lot of time.
Oh, that's his name. Jake Kermro.
Oh, you know we
Oh,
love the
come
Drake
on,
here
I don't
on
know.
this
him. I
podcast.
don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
You know we love
So,
Drake on this podcast.
With a K?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is. This is my.
So with that, quick
I'm showing my my preseason degeneracy. Playing,
Yeah, but
playing preseason DFS. Like,
You
I
are-
know all these like
you are the
scrubs.
MVP with that shit. But with that said, man, win totals.
For Green Bay, 2.
Yeah, this guy.
All right,
this
real
guy.
quick. 10
What does
is
Vegas
what
have?
Vegas is saying.
Vegas has a 10. You know, I can't. I'm gonna match that.
10
gonna match
spot.
that. I agree with Vegas.
Yeah, I'm
10 spot safe, right?
Yeah, I agree with Vegas.
Yeah, 10. Yeah.
10's a good win total. With
Yeah, I'll give him 10, right?
Who's
It's
your
like,
bust?
That feels right.
who's
10
your
always
bust?
feels right when for a good team. Oh, my bust? You know I got to go with Jimmy. Jimmy go ham.
Jimmy Graham is his
The
bust.
ginger.
Damn, it's tough. I want to say Rogers. He's been getting hurt, but I can't say that
Yeah.
though. That's crazy.
Yeah, outside of
I know, I-
excluding injury. I don't. Have we included injury in bust? No, we can't. You can't include injury.
We say that relative to ADP is like,
Yeah.
we call it as
Yeah.
a bust. But people
Rodgers-
always reach for Rodgers anyway, so.
You know
Rodgers
what?
has
Even
finished out of the
though-
top 3 once in the last 5 years.
even though I would,
Hmm?
Yeah, he finished like 7th.
In the last 5 years?
Yeah, fantasy wise. Finished
I
like
don't
seventh,
know. 'Cause he
excluding
got
injury.
hurt 2 out of the last
Excluding
4.
injury. I'm talking excluding
okay.
injury.
I'm gonna say-
where he played.
I'm gonna say relative to ADP, I'm gonna go with Devontae. Even though me personally, I would draft him where he's
Yeah,
being
me too.
drafted, but I can see the regression, so I'm gonna say Adams.
I'm gonna agree with you there because I think it's totally based on ADP.
That's what I'm basing it
I
off.
think
He'll have a good season. That's not what we're talking about.
I could see him
Yeah.
finishing outside of the wide receiver 24. I could see that happening. I could see it, especially with a Jimmy Graham in there, and let's say Cobb stays healthy. I see receptions going the other way. All right, moving on. Let's go with these.
Eventual NFC North 2018 champs.
The Vikings.
Skull.
Vikings.
Hopefully the Giants see them in the playoffs. and we knock them
That was
out.
probably the
I
most
hate that show.
amazing play I've watched was that Diggs
Stephon Diggs.
in
Yeah,
the last
that
year.
was-
The
that
last
was
the last
ridiculous.
365 days, that was the best play I've ever.
I'll give you that last
I've
year
watched.
because that was a bit overhyped in terms of like NFL, how grand it
No,
was.
in the last year.
Yeah.
Like, you felt that, and rewatching it, that was crazy.
Yeah. And the
I
storyline was
think- I
great,
think
and how it
Diggs-
happened and everything.
Diggs is gonna have a good year.
Yeah, a lot of people projecting him to have a great year. Where's he going right now on the board? He is going 304, so he's a third round.
Him
draft pick right
and
now.
Thielen are both third round
Yeah,
picks.
they're like
They're right
tied
next
at
to
the
each
hip.
other.
Yeah.
They're right next to each other. And I mean, I can see them playing above that, man. I mean, you got a better quarterback now, so
So the good thing about Diggs right now is that what I've been seeing out of camp is that he's getting a lot of work moving around the field. So he's doing slot and outside work.
he just got to stay healthy.
Yeah,
That's his
he's
biggest
healthy.
problem.
He's healthy, and he's a monster. But you guys brought it up earlier. Kirk Cousins is there now.
Yeah, it's pretty big, and I think in my opinion, that's the best offense he's ever been in.
and the defense hasn't
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah,
right?
you
He's
say
never been on a team with a defense like that. Never.
That's the upside. The offense is, I think you can see that he can take a marginal offense to maybe even a slightly good offense. The Redskins aren't bums.
Yeah.
The running game is questionable, but the rest is okay.
Got Kyle Rudolph at tight end, one of the better tight ends in the league. So
Yeah, and he played with Jordan Reed, another one of the, but can't say healthy obviously, but another one of those great tight ends.
I think that kind of elevates Kyle Rudolph too. I think it would a little
They
bit.
got a lot
not
of
too
weapons,
much.
man.
my questions for Rudolph are
Dalvin coming back.
how much work are Thielen, Latavius Murray, and Diggs gonna get? All messages coming out of camp right now is that Murray's gonna get that goal line work. So where do you have Cook in your projections? Because he's going wide receiver. He's going RB1 obviously. He's going first round, early second.
He's
Nah,
in my.
I've
He's
seen
in my.
him go second round. I've seen him
yeah,
go first.
he's going.
Yeah, he's going
Second
first,
round.
early second.
He could go
middle
he could
second.
go
I've
first.
seen middle second.
I could see him go first if everybody goes like on a running back, like spree,
Yeah, that's the only thing you can.
in a
You get
non
enough-
PPR league.
Yeah.
Just go running backs galore, which I
like
could see that
0.5,
happen.
like the first 7 picks could be running backs.
Yeah.
That's
But-
could be a trend.
I have him on my DND do not draft report.
Ooh,
Right now on a 12.
Murray
on a 12
worries me. Murray worries me.
And the
The
ACL.
injury worries me.
Yeah.
The volume, like to go around, worries me. There's a lot of worry. I mean, the guy looked awesome, but at that early stage, I'd rather go many other routes
Yeah,
in
but
the second round, and from a wide receiver standpoint, than go.
Yeah, I mean,
with
right now, ADP wise, he's going 201, half PPR formats. He's 201, so he's the 12th pick. I'm just gonna say right now, he's my bust prediction because of that ADP value, for those same reasons that you said. The knee worries me; it was non-contact.
He's definitely a bust. In my opinion.
And then secondly, Latavius Murray is being integrated into that offense a lot
he's
more.
the obvious pick to say like a bust. He's the obvious pick.
Nah, man, it doesn't mean I have to dig in for a bust. They gave me a softball. He's gonna.
Yeah,
is
he's-
a-
that is
Yeah.
an easy pick.
That's
for
it
a
is what
bust.
it is, yeah.
That is an easy pick. I mean, other than him, I can't see like Diggs and Thielen going in the 4th round. Like they both have tremendous upside. Like,
Diggs
I
has,
feel like
Diggs
they
has wide receiver
you
one
get
upside.
them at good. You have them both at good spots to draft them at. I kind of lean a little Diggs more, depending on your format. PPR maybe Thielen because
Well, let's
you know,
assume
he's gonna
half
get the work.
PPR. I think many leagues are half PPR.
Half
now.
PPR. I mean, most are PPR, man. You'd be surprised. It's either most are PPR. Half is like there's not a lot of content out there, from what I've been seeing lately. But anyway, I would say Diggs and half PPR. PPR is Thielen, just because of the receptions.
Yeah, he's gonna get a lot of receptions. He always gets open. So
Well, I mean, right now Thielen is being drafted as a 308. ADP wise. So he's going wide receiver
Third
3.
round?
Yeah, he's going wide receiver 3.
Yeah, they both are.
But both of them
Yeah.
have wide receiver 2 to potential 1 upside. In my opinion.
Pass.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that high. Maybe Diggs, not Thielen. I don't think so. I don't think the touchdowns would be there like that. But Diggs could do it all. So,
Yeah. I mean, he had that sweet touchdown in preseason with Cousins.
Yeah. I
You
think
know
it's-
Cousins could throw the deep ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously we got Rudolph mixed in there, and then we're talking about this defense. Do you see this defense taking a step up or slight regression?
I think it's a step up. They just got Sheldon Richardson. So, I mean, now the
Yeah.
defensive line is better. And they got this kid from Cincinnati, the safety, Doku. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I always forget how to pronounce his name, whatever. But he's just starting
Only
safety
an
with the
injury.
Bengals last year.
Only
So
injuries
this is just
hurt them.
this is just my eye test watching the games and being interested because I hate them, right? But
Because of that
what are their
Rodgers injury?
Well, because Aaron Barr, fuck him. Now there's the Aaron Barr rule, essentially, right? You can barely lay weight on anybody. You can't touch them while they're like coming down. I saw some stuff in the preseason that had me like, wow, that's a penalty. But it
That's
happens.
still under review, though, from what I hear.
They should change that a bit because it was
Well, as
pretty
far
silly.
as that
It was
leading
pretty
with the
silly.
helmet, like they said that's here to stay. They're not going to change that. So.
No, it was the driving to the ground, like how questionable that is.
okay.
You know
I got
that
yeah.
like
Like putting your weight like they landed
Yeah.
solid on their shoulder.
Yeah, they're saying
That's how
some
Rodgers got
things
hurt,
will
so.
be
Yeah.
reviewable.
they need to edit that a bit because I saw some stuff in the preseason that was just like, come on, man, are we playing football or not? You know.
Well, how many wins you got from Minnesota?
So they're at
Well,
10.
Vegas has them at 10.
I'm going to say 11.
I see a regression. I'm giving them 9. Not far. You know what I
Damn.
mean, not
You
far.
They had 13 last year.
Bro, you're a hater, man.
You know what?
I mean,
But they
it's like,
faced a Rodgers-less Green Bay team
yeah,
twice.
hate just shines through.
They didn't face Detroit, the new Detroit, revamped number 7 offensive line Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. We'll talk about him in a second.
Detroit has 7. Is that 7.5?
Detroit.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
at 7.5.
Yeah.
FYI.
Yeah, this
If
Detroit.
you want to slam the over on that, go ahead. Because Vegas has the under over at -130 and the under at even.
I see the Lions
So-
and the Packers battling for that second spot in NFC North.
So yeah, so think about that, right? Lions have it at 7.5.
Yup.
Vegas is like not really moving on the under or the over because they have difficult divisional opponents,
Obviously.
but a revamped team. How do you think they're gonna go?
But Vegas is also playing that division record off of what happened last year, right? So they're giving.
They had 9 wins last year.
Listen. I'm
And
a
now,
home.
now you got Rodgers back and a Minnesota's team that looks even better than the previous.
Yeah.
So
and hold
I'm
on.
definitely- I'm
Dalvin
definitely-
Cook is back.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm definitely a homer, but I'm giving the Vikings a split with the Packers. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a split with the Lions. I'm assuming Vegas is going off of 2 wins against the Lions. I don't see it. The Lions are not the scrub team that they used to be, and why Vegas is giving them 7, I don't know. But
Their defense is not all that.
they're not. But that offense is still stout. We'll jump into the Lions in a second, and I feel like I'm gonna.
We'll save this for a gambling episode.
Basically, yeah. We'll do these projections. And I'm sure are you jotting these down, these win totals and everything we have for the end of the year?
I'm recording them mentally.
Oh, mentally, all right. Because I got the Vikings at 9. My bus candidate, the Cook. I think we're all in consensus
it's
here.
easy-
Cook is our
easy bus.
bus candidate.
Diggs has got to be like the breakout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's poised for it.
He
Is this
can
year
move
4?
up into that tier 1 wide receiver.
Is this year 4 for him? Or
No, because he just I think this is year 5 for him.
Okay.
Or I
Okay.
think 5, yeah. He just got the big contract. You don't get a first contract after at least 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the put up or shut up year.
He just got paid, so I mean,
Yeah, this is the
he's
year.
good.
This is the year. All right, so I mean, I agree with you there. Let's just jump right into it because I already segued into the Lions. Let's talk about these Detroit
What is this
Lions. I like what they've done, offensive line wise,
Carry on.
and I
This is his
like
4th year.
Kerryon Johnson.
I'm sorry.
And I like Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah, he gonna run through the Packers.
Here we go. Here we go.
Packers
we're
D
gonna
is
debate.
Truck stick. Truck stick.
Yo. Packers D last year, I remember in DFS, they were like the team to attack on the air.
Atrocious.
They were
Not
atrocious.
on
They were atrocious.
not on the floor, but on
But
the
they've
air.
made
I know
upgrades.
they revamped a little bit, but
They've made upgrades there.
They're still gonna get cooked.
They've made upgrades. They've made up.
Packers getting cooked.
Look, they made upgrades in the secondary. The linebacking core isn't where I would want it to be.
Oh, you better hope them rookies come to play. I know their first 2 picks were cornerbacks.
Listen,
so.
Matthews.
Clay.
I love Clay,
hang it
man,
up, baby.
but I think at
Time
this
to hang it
point,
up.
I think a lot of it is name. You know,
Time to
it's
retire.
it's not the same anymore.
Yo,
you
matter
know,
of fact,
and-
can you imagine the Giants are playing the Packers and they put Clay Matthews on Saquon?
Cooked. See ya.
Cook to
That
the
juke.
house.
Yo, how about that juke?
Listen, but we
Oh,
still
man.
got Mo Will, we still got Daniels. The line is all right. Yeah, man, listen, the defense is gonna be a little
Enough.
better.
Enough.
And the best thing that happened to the
Trash.
Packers defense is that we got rid of Dom Capers, man. There's no more Capers out there either. So
You need to get rid of Mike McCarthy. Start there.
He's next.
Can we just name this a Packers episode? We'll just do the Packers episode.
Let's continue with the Lions, man. I mean,
Going
you
with the
got
Lions. We
got Stafford.
Stafford, perennial top 10.
perennial top 10 quarterback.
He's one of those guys, a lunch pail top 10 too, because
Yeah.
no one drafts him that way, but he ends the season every year with 5,000 yards,
You could say
20 touchdowns.
Golden Tate, always a top 20 receiver. Can shake you out of your shoes.
I think there's a little more questions around Tate this year than
Yeah, me too.
normal. Just because I think the receptions
love him, though.
aren't going to be there as they have been.
Eric Ebron's not there no more.
No, I mean the tight end positions aren't there, but you got Galladay who's healthy and he's in there.
I haven't seen it from Galladay though yet. That's the
He's
problem.
supposed to be coming out.
He was supposed to come out last year and he
Yeah,
didn't.
but
What
he had
happened
the-
last year?
He had the hammy.
Rookie year.
He had the hammy.
Okay, well,
He's healthy now.
we'll see. We'll
He's
see.
looking good in camp. You
I
got
would
Marvin
be more
Jones.
worried about Marvin Jones. Like I feel like
mean-
Marvin Jones could regress.
But that's the guy that's being
No.
hyped up the most, though.
Well,
Because they're saying
Marvin
that now that Ebron's not there, now who gets all those red zone targets and all that? They're saying Marvin Jones is a big receiver. So
Marvin Jones is the perennial boom bust.
He could.
But he always booms. He always gets those touchdowns. He booms.
He got that sweet voice though, man. Those R&B hits.
That's Kenny G, right? Kenny G. We got Kenny G. Smooth
Like,
hits.
he's a guy you can't hate on. He's just like a cool dude, and he's good at football.
But with that said, man, they got a good wide receiver core, right? You got Marvin Jones, you got Kenny Galladay, the young upstart, and then you got Golden Tate, who's solid.
Yeah. PPR, Tate is the guy. Tate is
Oh,
your guy.
absolutely,
Yeah.
4th, 5th round, wherever he goes in the PPR, he gets volume.
But what you want to be really happy about, in my opinion, is the Lions, as much as they sucked at it, they committed to the run last year. They tried.
Yeah.
Amir Johnson he just couldn't do it. Abdullah couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well,
now
that is a bust.
But
Riddick-
now they got a running back who's
Riddick is too
legit.
small.
The best running back in the
Abdullah
SEC.
is a bust.
the
That's
best
how you,
running
that's how
back-
you call somebody a bust. He
The
came out.
best running back in the SEC last year was Kerryon Johnson. It wasn't Geis. It wasn't none of that nonsense. It was Kerryon Johnson. The best high school running back. I'm going back to high school.
He's got hype.
Kerryon
This kid.
Johnson.
He's
The
got
Duke
I mean,
of
hype.
ball.
he's a 3-down back.
The Duke of
so
ball.
He got
hopefully, I mean,
He's got hype.
This offensive line is upgraded.
yeah.
Pro Football Focus has him at number 7.
And what?
Offensive line.
I'm not really feeling their
Interesting.
defense though, man.
It's trash.
But I mean, if you
They're
got
another team to attack in DFS. Swiss,
Yeah.
straight Swiss cheese. Just like the Packers. But the Packers are actual cheese. They actually house it and make it from scratch in Green Bay, but they're also Swiss cheese.
they house it and make it.
Yeah, I'll say my bust is gonna be Marvin Jones breakout. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm cheating here. It's carry on,
Yeah.
and then I would say 6 wins.
Well, let me look at what's Kerryon's ADP now. He's going 504.
He's moved up.
He's like in the 5th round.
Yeah, he's going 504.
Okay,
5th
so there you
round.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you.
Damn.
That's his average ADP right now.
Bro,
Where are you seeing that?
you ain't doing no
This is-
mocks?
This is a fantasy football
I'm telling you, he's
calculator.
going
Has
to
him
5th.
average ADP 504.
That's excessive. In my
That's really low. Yeah,
The mocks
I think he's a
you've
little higher
done,
than
where
that.
have you seen him going?
8, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, bro,
No,
I'm
he's
telling
moved
you,
up. No, he's definitely moved up
Fifth?
from 8-9. Yeah,
I've been
he's
doing
definitely
like maybe I want to say quite a
When's
few
the last time you did a
mocks.
mock?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, when's the
This-
last time?
Yesterday,
up.
I wouldn't move him up there. I wouldn't.
And 12 man or 10 man?
12 man. I wouldn't move him up there.
Wow, yeah, he's going.
Damn,
he's
bro,
going
I
I
504.
would move him up to
Oh.
5.
Hold on. 8th round in the 12-man league?
Yeah.
Wow, hell no, I haven't seen that. Shit.
That's. I mean, who do you have before him? If you're going 8th round with him,
I mean, I'd have to.
I mean, by
look.
the 8th round, you already got 2 running backs, so you got to give me at least 24 running backs better than him.
I mean, you're talking about Tariq Cohen is going higher than him for you if you're going 8th round.
Yeah.
He's up
Wait.
there.
How are you? But you got to spread out running backs throughout. You know
Yeah.
how many running backs are going in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
3 rounds.
I
Right?
know it's hard for you to really answer this question, Wade, but I'm gonna try to ask you anyway. But do you feel like there's 24 running backs better than him right now, with the potential that he has? I know he hasn't proven anything, but so we just basically going on potential.
Even
but I'm
simpler.
saying-
Even simpler. There's
You're
32 teams.
We're basing it.
and RB1
We're strictly. What are we strictly basing it off? Off the one preseason performance,
workload,
right?
workload,
and work
job
right.
security, and offense. He's in a Detroit
Okay.
offense, which is good. He's pretty much unquestioned with the workload at this point. The only question marks are third down work, and from what it sounds like, he's gonna get all 3 downs. There's only 32 running backs.
I wouldn't.
How do you have? How do you
And
have?
I'm
him-
looking.
how do you have
I'm
him in the
looking
8th
at a
round?
list of people that I would take over him. There's some that I wouldn't. That I could see the argument, but
All right. How about this? How about this?
I'll bump
How
him down to 7.
How about this?
I'm not gonna. I wouldn't reach like that.
How
I
about
feel like
this?
that's a reach.
How about this?
I feel like that's a reach. There's so much uncertainty there.
Putting you in a spot.
Yeah,
Kerryon Johnson, Rashad Penny.
Johnson.
Okay.
Penny has moved out of that. He was originally a 5th round pick, and
Okay.
he already moved out of that realm.
Okay. Kerryon Johnson, Royce Freeman.
Freeman.
Granted, I'll go Freeman there too.
Yeah, that's
Kerryon-
easy.
Kerryon Johnson, Peyton Barber.
I'll be honest with you. For certainty, if they're going in the same round, obviously carry on. But
bro,
he's going way too early.
I'm
if
looking
you're
at it-
saying his ADP is 50 right now, top 50 player, show me that
I'm
because I
looking-
need to see that.
I'm looking at a
Fantasy
list.
football calculator, 504.
I'm looking
That's
at
what he's
it.
going
504.
504.
Look, I'm looking at a list right now, and he's RB 24.
Oh my god,
And he. Let me tell you the guys that are ahead of
that's
him.
insane.
He's
dude.
got Lamar Miller ahead of him. That's fair.
Yep.
Mark Ingram, despite the 4-game suspension.
I don't
okay.
see that. But
Marshawn Lynch,
Yep.
who played well down the stretch
Easy.
last year.
Yeah.
And then behind him,
you got
man.
Deion Lewis,
Got Deion Lewis,
Sexy Rexy.
Burkhead.
Burkhead? You're gonna take him over Burkhead?
I'm not gonna take him over Burkhead. Are you taking him over Carlos Hyde?
I'd take him over Burkhead.
Yeah, I'll take Carlos Hyde over
him. Yeah, after-
Easy.
especially after
he's
yesterday.
Been, he's been
Yeah.
drafted over Hyde.
Easy.
But I think you'll take him over.
Sony Michel.
Rashad Penny.
Definitely.
Over
You-
Penny, yeah. Penny, I don't know why people are still even drafting him.
You'll take him over Chris Thompson and Jamal Williams.
Depends on the format. Thompson, I still like him in PPR.
Carry on.
Jamal
know,
Williams,
man.
I still like him to get touchdowns.
I'm looking at. I mean, there's guys here like Aaron
don't know,
Jones,
man.
Marlon
Here you go.
Mack, Crowell.
Are you taking Ajayi? Ajayi.
Crowell, no.
Ajayi, carry on.
Ajayi, easy.
Okay. Chris Carson, carry on.
They're both
That's
gross.
a tough one.
Actually,
right there.
they're both
That's a
gross.
tough one. Yeah,
Like, bro, we have to see. All right. I mean, that's
a
insane.
tough one. That's a
insane.
tough one. Yeah, that is.
I didn't know that it bumped that
He's been
high
bumped that
the
high, man.
past week.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I haven't seen him move.
Is
in
Amir
my
Abdullah even
models.
staying on this roster?
don't
Everything I
know.
read was
He
that they
might
were
be
trade
trade
baiting him.
bait,
Yeah,
yeah.
they were trade baiting him through the preseason, is what I heard about Abdullah.
Look, they worked the hell out of him. Carry on in that one game. He played like way too much for a preseason game,
Look, I'm looking
and
right.
he looked really damn good doing it. Right, so they're probably gonna make him a 3-down back.
I was.
I won't be surprised if he is. I don't know. I'm not sold.
I'm
yet,
looking at
man.
this
That's
12
pretty crazy.
at
dude.
this 12 team. I did a 12
Wow.
team.
I'd rather.
I did a 12 team mock.
I mean,
like,
it depends how your draft goes. We'll see.
I did a
Yeah.
12 team mock 2 days ago, and he in the 5th round. He was picked in the 5th round. And he was a six pick in that round.
Six.
Six pick
That's
in
about
that
right.
round.
That's about right.
And he and then this is in the fifth. I mean, this is I should say
This
this
is half
is
point?
half PPR.
Okay.
Let me see this one.
Maybe
here.
I have to look closer at my mock drafts. I'm not paying attention to him.
Yeah, carry on's just off
Look,
the
and
board.
this one right here this is a 10-man league, half PPR. He was picked in the 6th round, 4th overall, in the
Wow.
6th round. So I mean, he's definitely not in that 8-7 range. He's more a 6-5, depending on the amount of teams you might have in your league.
Is that a PPR?
This is half PPR.
Half PPR? Wow, solid.
Yeah. So
Well, good
All
luck
right.
to everyone that drafts him that early. I wish you the best. I think he might be a steal.
Who's
If
your,
he's going in the 6th and you go 0 RB, and he's getting all this workload that people expect of him, and there's a lot of buzz, and he might be a steal, but I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't pull the trigger yet.
Who's
And I've
your-
watched him play.
Who's your bust?
On this team. No, I'm not gonna go with him. I would say probably Marvin Jones.
That's what I got. Yeah.
What's Marvin Jones ADP?
He's going early
He's
too.
like
man.
fourth or fifth, maybe. I don't
Half
know.
point, 12 team. Marvin Jones right now, I think. Yeah, he's going 508.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to say who's gonna. So
I'm
my bus is
looking,
my bus is Golden Tate. He's going 501 right now. I would say bus Tate. I see a regression there
Wow,
just
man,
in
I'm looking.
receptions.
I can't believe people are pulling the trigger on carry on in the fifth.
Well,
We've
that's
educated
insane.
video.
people are beasting for running
I'm
backs,
looking-
man.
yeah,
it's
it's
the
carry
year
on.
of the running back.
It's the year of the running
Running
back.
backs have returned to the forefront.
Speaking
Yeah, I
of
love
running
that, I love
backs,
that, I love that.
speaking of running backs, here is my dark horse. I'm not even a dark horse. I feel like this guy has league-winning potential, and is a segue into the next team. Jordan
Howard, yes.
Jordan Howard.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been targeting Jordan in some of my drafts. I have.
Jordan Howard and these
Especially
Bears.
with Nagy saying that he is a three. Will be playing on
Yeah.
third down.
He's been out
His-
there.
That's
He
encouraging.
just boosted his ADP, right?
Yeah, with that, he just
Like-
skyrocketed.
Yo, you know what's funny
If
about
people are paying
it's funny-
attention, because he just said it yesterday, right, or in the last 24 hours.
Yeah,
so
something like that.
if
It's-
people are paying attention, then your ADP just got boosted.
It's funny you say that because I was doing mock drafts early in the week, and I was always able to get Jordan Howard in the second round. Last couple of days I've done mocks, like the last 2 days, I can't get him.
Wow.
Every time it's my turn to pick that second
Yeah.
time, he's not there anymore.
So his consensus right now is 208. I feel like with Nagy's comments, it's gonna bump up just a little bit. It's gonna bump up just a little bit, a little notch.
nah, he's gonna stay around there. He's
He's
not
a little
going.
notch.
Let's
I
not
mean,
go. Let's not go
I'll
crazy.
definitely draft him over Dalvin Cook now for sure.
Yeah, I mean he's not. Yeah, I'll draft him over Cook too. He's not going. He's not going in the first round.
I wouldn't
He's
say
still
that.
going in the second round.
But let's say Fournette, Jordan Howard. Who you going?
Me
Fournette.
personally, Fournette. I'm going
Yeah,
Fournette.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
a
I'm going
no-brainer.
Fournette.
But they already
Yes.
said he was going to be a third down back now.
Yeah, I'm going with Fournette in that situation.
And that team has a soft-ass schedule. He's their dog. They're going to score touchdowns.
I gotta be.
The defense is nasty.
I gotta be careful what I say here. I gotta draft with this guy on
Here we
Sunday,
go.
so I kind of gotta be.
Here we go.
I kind of gotta be strategic here.
Here
What
we
I
go.
say, man.
Hunt Jordan Howard.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Kareem Hunt. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
I'm not
Are
a
you
fan.
serious?
I'm not a fan.
What are you not a fan of,
I'm
bro?
not a fan, man. I'm not a fan. Can we go back to that Kansas City? Did I call Hunt my bust?
Oh, sorry.
I don't remember.
If I didn't, I'm saying it now. That's my bust. I don't see that train taking off again.
Okay, I mean, but let's stay with Chicago. What do you think about
Oh,
Mitch
God.
Trubisky? This is his second year.
This is getting
I
out
see
of
an
hand.
upgrade with Trubisky, and why do I see
Where's-
Trubisky? Because I'm just gonna put it out there. This is as much as I love Jimmy Graham, Trey Boo Boo, Trey Burton.
I can't wait to
Now
draft.
that's Trey Burton is gonna be so
hey-
great.
Former Gator quarterback.
They pay you follow the money in the NFL, and they paid him what 30-40 million.
So
I don't remember
the
the
thing
contract.
with Burton, where his stock blew up, was a beat writer saying that he's gonna surpass somebody else, and also Adam Shaheen
Oh, he just broke his
taking
shit.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he just got hurt. Yeah.
Apparently
What was Shaheen's official injury?
So it's an ankle, and
It's
now they're
not-
saying it's a foot. Now
Yeah, it's
there's
not.
a-
There's still,
But it's not
Nothing
something where there's like
confirmed.
a timetable yet. Yeah.
They say
but
it
it's
might,
no
like that.
timetable. But it
there's a
doesn't
rumor.
sound good.
There's
Right.
a rumor that it might be the Les Frank, whatever. The thing that
Ooh,
Olsen had.
yeah,
So
that's not good.
if it's that, it's a problem.
It's a problem, man.
But yeah, I love me some Burton.
Might
Man.
find
If I
yourself
could
on a
get
pup list with
Burton,
that.
give me Burton over Jimmy Graham all day in the 8th or 9th round.
So as much as I picked up Jimmy earlier,
That's-
I
that's
am
a
going.
fair- that's a
I am
fair
going
take. That's a
Burton.
fair take.
I'm going Burton.
And think I'll compare him to Zach Ertz of last year, right? Zach Ertz
Somebody that could blow up like that.
he was going probably after the 10th round last year.
No, but we just said so. My reason for Burton.
He's the next Zach Ertz, and he played for the Eagles. Not to say that that's why, but
That's a
this,
good
this
take.
dude is good, man.
My reason.
And he's actually already got way too much buzz than we want.
yeah,
Word, yeah.
he's probably not going to land.
Like
where we
you're
want
gonna
him
have
be.
to find somebody even deeper to find like the next Zach Ertz.
So
but,
he's going. He's actually been uptick. He's 708 right now. So he's going up
Wow.
even higher, and that's probably going to go even higher after Nagy's
All
comments.
right,
Man,
you're
7th
looking at
round?
fantasy football calculator.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
took a good. They took
Okay.
a good poll of everybody. He's 708
And the
right
thing,
now.
Right.
the thing too is,
That's
I mean, if you
they
look at
they get super sharp ADPs.
They're pretty good.
Who's
They're
that?
pretty good.
who gives super
Fan-
sharp ADPs,
Fantasy
Fantasy
football calculator.
Football calculator. Yeah.
so
I wouldn't like use that as my Bible though when I'm drafting. Excuse me, with like we imagine them on Sunday because people are gonna be lost.
Yeah, I definitely use it as a bit of a
People are gonna
resource
be
against
lost.
my mans and them. Like
You're gonna
said.
see Rashard Penny go like in the 5th round. You're gonna see dumb shit go down. So
Yeah, and then it's just like,
my man bought a book that day. Yo, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
A book from back in February.
CVS still got it.
Yes. February 2018 NFL mock. NFL draft.
Oh,
guys.
man.
And yo, there be dudes that win the league like that, yo. Like
No,
they have no idea.
Hey, remember that year?
They
Remember
get that
year?
25% of luck.
So we're in a Viddy and I are also in a work league offline, right?
Look at that.
And we had a person draft like 3
Ladies
quarterbacks.
and gentlemen,
Man.
if I can only tell you about these BNN leagues.
They went what first round was
Phenomenal.
it Cam? Was it first round
Yeah.
Cam or something like that?
Cam and then a quarter. And then Tom Brady
Yeah, it
and
was
Cam
like
went in
Brady
the
and
first.
Cam.
Three
Who the
rounds
hell
to-
did that? It was a
Hey,
female?
hey, and
It
they
was
made
a
it to the
female.
playoffs. They made it to
Yo.
the playoffs. They didn't win it though. I don't think they won it.
No, she was picking up.
No, and she had
She was picking up
Russell
fifth-string
Wilson.
players.
She had 3 quarterbacks.
Oh yes, right.
She had Brady, Cam,
I
and
think
Russell Wilson.
she ended up trading with somebody that needed a quarterback. Some crazy shit. She actually made it to the playoffs, yo. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Legit.
And let me guess. Garcia didn't
So-
make the playoffs.
No, I made the playoffs. I can't remember. I can't remember.
confirm, bro.
I can't remember.
I don't want to
confirm.
pull up your Yahoo files right now, but last I checked, you're in the bronze category. So, they pulled that out this year, so just be
Okay,
careful. 'Cause
okay.
People are gonna call you out on your status.
So right now, Trey Boo Boo is going over Delaney, Jordan Reed, and Njoku.
That's fair.
Easy.
That's fair. That's fair because he
But
has.
I mean, the way Njoku's playing right now,
So they brought Matt Nagy, right? And
no,
Matt
Njoku
Nagy,
might have a higher upside though.
Njoku's going 10th
Oh,
round.
hell
right
yeah.
now. He's going 10th round right now.
But he's another
slipping.
one that got hype already now.
But
You
10th
gotta-
round. 10th round
yeah.
ADP.
10th round right now. He's
Well,
Yeah,
that's
10th
still
round.
that's still good.
That's really good.
He has like some drop passes and everybody's
So here's
worried about the Browns.
Here's what you got to worry: Jimmy Graham, Trey Boo Boo. 3 to 4 round difference. I'm going Trey Boo Boo.
Yeah, you wait, man.
Why am I going Trey Boo Boo? Because Nagy's the offensive
Who?
coordinator.
Is that a real nickname?
That's the nickname, Trey Boo Boo.
God damn it, man. That's
And-
so fucked up.
And
Terrible.
the
You would
nickname.
co-sign a name like that.
I
know
love that
you
name,
would.
Trey Boo Boo,
God
baby.
damn it,
Trey
that
Boo
shit
Boo.
is sus. That shit is mad sus.
So Matt Nagy's offensive coordinator. Love it. Matt Nagy came from Kansas City.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah,
Right.
so
They
that's the
love
next-
Travis Kelce in Kansas City. Love it. Burton is a Kelce prototype. Love it.
All right, you see this.
Trubisky loves playing in
Everyone-
the middle of the field.
When Garcia
Love
gets his
it.
hype, jump off the train. Jump off the hype train now.
Trubisky
Abandon
loves the
ship.
middle
He has
of the
abandoned
ship.
field.
He has just abominated the hype train
Damn.
by a long shot, folks.
And for Jordan Howard, by the way.
Meredith is gone.
However, Jimmy's train is still going. You could we still have tickets available.
Express.
Jimmy Graham is available. Take him. Take him.
Where
in
do
all
you
your
guys?
leagues.
Where do you guys see Trubisky? Is he draftable?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but it's late though. Late
Yeah,
as
he's
hell.
late.
12th, 13th round.
High, super
14th.
high upside.
I stream him. I'd stream him. I don't know if I'm.
I mean, if you draft him, it's like in the 12th, 13th round,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, super high upside pick.
You
Maybe
take it-
like
you're taking him over Tyrod.
Yeah.
Tyrod. Not
Tyrod, yeah, it's
definitely.
Tyrod.
You
You're
probably
taking
won't
him
even.
over Tyrod.
Tyrod might not even go drafted in leagues.
Oof.
With
That's what I'm
Baker
hoping for.
Mayfield with the
That's what I'm
dislocated
hoping for.
pinky, come on.
That's what I'm hoping for.
It's pretty. It's closer. I
I
think
think
it's a little bit
Baker is easily, I don't know, comparable to like a Mariota when he got like a reinfused offense.
The kid looks good though.
You know, in terms of like upside, there's plenty because we don't know. So that's
You
that,
know what?
that gives us a lot of upside because
you
we
guys-
don't know,
are you
and they
guys-
revamped the team. They got
Yeah,
Nagy
but you
in
know
there.
what though?
Are
But
you
if
guys
if
regretting
give-
Baker
hold
over
on.
Saquon yet? I mean,
No.
Saquon over Baker yet?
We didn't draft Saquon over Baker. Baker got drafted first.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Void that point.
What was your point?
Wah,
Darnold.
wah.
Darnold. I'm sorry. I'm saying.
No,
Baker.
I'm not regretting it at all.
Nah, yeah. Once we get Teddy, we'll bring in
Exactly.
Teddy.
We're good. We're getting Teddy B next year. We're good. We're golden.
Is what have you done for me lately type of league. So.
But you know what? I do like Trubisky, and then
Me too.
got Jordan Howard. You got,
You got
Tariq
Allen
Cohen.
Robinson now.
I'm not a big believer in Allen Robinson. I'm not saying I wouldn't draft him, but I'm not a big believer.
So that's my bust candidate relative to ADP.
Yeah, relative to ADP, I would say Allen Robinson. Yeah.
But I mean, he's still somewhat of a value projection relative to ADP. Allen Robinson right now is going 503.
I do agree with you on Jordan Howard. I like Jordan
For
Howard.
a number
a
one
lot.
wide receiver, 503 isn't too bad.
Who? Allen?
Allen
Yeah.
Robinson.
Yeah.
Coming off the what was that ACL?
Yeah. He is another guy with a ton of upside.
No.
I mean, remember what he did with the great Blake Bortles
He got a snake.
when he wasn't, when he wasn't hurt, he was killing it with Blake Bortles. So
How many
he
wins?
got a ton of upside.
How many wins you got for the Bears?
Let's take a look at the sharp people over in
The
Las
Bears.
Vegas.
5?
Have them at 6.5. Last year they had 5. So I would take the over. You know what it is? I think they're sharp because
I betted some beer, man. It was slivering this way and that. It was all fucked up.
this makes a lot of sense. Like because this seems like a tough division.
What do you mean? It seems like it is a tough division. We have the division champs are back.
I know.
The
NFC
Vikings are
East is
there.
the division. All right. I don't follow these other divisions as closely, but this is a tough division.
The Bears' defense is stout. It's not a middle of the mall defense.
I'm
They're
gonna
a good
go.
defense.
I'll go over the 6.
I'm gonna go 7. 7.
Yeah, I'll take the 7.
7 wins. For
What do
the
they have the
Bears.
win totals at right now?
6.5. If you go over, it's minus 160 on the spread. That's not bad.
You know what? Check this out. I'm gonna do 11 wins for the Lions, 9 for the Packers, 7 for the Bears, and 6 for the Lions. That's what I'm doing.
11 wins for the Lions or the
See?
Vikings?
No, I'm sorry. 11 for the Vikings.
Okay.
9 for the Packers.
Okay.
7 for the Bears, and 6 for the Lions.
Solid. It makes the most sense, right? That
You know what?
the Lions would be the worst team in this.
I can agree with that.
Division,
Except
right?
I'm bringing.
I mean,
the
but you know what?
Vikings-
They got a new. Usually, a lot of teams, man, when they get a new coach, it's kind of like a new energy in the building. Like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I kind of got to account for that a little bit.
but
And I think that
Right.
that way with Nagy a little bit.
Nagy's
So,
good, man.
But
Nagy's
the Lions
good.
got a new
but
coach too.
they
with Matt
surprised
Patricia.
people though. They surprised people. The Lions, considering their defense was like, destroyed last year, and they had no skill position players, and I can't even tell you who their starting quarterback was. Oh, it was Trubisky, right? Not the whole year.
No, not the whole year. No, it was at first it was this kid.
They had what's his
Mike Glennon.
Glennon, yeah.
Glennon.
They paid him just to pay him.
Oh God.
Yeah, from Tampa Bay. Yeah, he started out and he was.
The culture in Chicago.
Trash.
I mean, I'm kind of rooting for Chicago. I feel like this is like
Mike,
one of
Mike
those.
Mike Francesa used
There's
to
a
always tell
team-
them to get the Jets to get Glennon. Remember that?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
There's a team
Hey,
where you
wait.
can.
Let's. I'm sorry.
Let's move on to Francesca.
Let's just quick sidebar, Francis.
Move on to Francesa.
Just break it off, Francis. The app is live today, right?
Oh hell yeah!
As of today, the app is there, and you can pay an illustrious
Oh,
$90
hell yeah.
a year to listen to Mike.
Is the app really $8.99?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
It's live.
And you can sign
Back-
on
Back after
I'm
this.
not gonna front.
back after this.
They put some work into the app.
You paid 90
Pretty
bucks.
slick.
You paid
no,
90
no,
bucks
I
for it?
haven't. I mean, all of his videos are locked.
Are you
It's
ready to
his
make?
face.
Are you
The
ready
whole
to?
thing is his face. Is his face on everything.
Oh my God!
That's
Can you
why
put
I
that up
said-
to the
let me see
camera
that.
so they can see
That's
this?
why I said you didn't see my tweet from earlier. I said Mike's definitely on the Mike's on app
Can you
because
put
his
it on the
face is
camera? Let them
everywhere.
Francesa 50? What's that? To be decided.
see. Dude,
Who knows?
please let them see.
Who
Put the
knows?
camera up there. Let
Bro,
them put it into the
but this
camera.
is like all right. You watch this, but this is like his show. I mean, so
It's basically
it's like trying to watch a podcast like Boom and Gio in the morning or something. I mean,
Listen,
come on, what is
there's
this
a rhyme and
crap?
reason to it, and the man opened up the stock
No.
exchange.
okay.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna be on any big event.
Okay.
I'll be on before, post game, and and
Okay.
after the game. Okay.
Okay.
Mike,
All right.
why $8.99? I'll hang up and listen.
Let's wrap this thing up here, guys. So, with that said, win totals. Well, not even win totals. Before we
Man,
finish off with
spent
that,
an hour on these
we
bitches.
spent the hour on NFC North the way it should be. So,
Boo.
bust candidate on these Bears.
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson's my bust. Yeah,
I feel like he's
it's
going
hard.
a little
it's
late.
hard. It's
though.
hard to bust at 5 though.
You remember when he used to be like a second, third rounder? So
Yeah,
that's why I
yeah.
don't. I would say
Could it be Howard?
it
much
could
as we
be
love
Howard.
Howard?
I'm gonna go Howard. Yeah.
Nah,
I feel like
Howard,
now
man.
that
I mean, I guess
now
it
that
could
the
be.
buzz, the coach speak has shifted to he's gonna be a 3-down back, and there's like no proof of it. Even though like some preseason, well, we'll see. I'll say Howard. We'll say Howard.
Okay. I'm still gonna go with Allen Robinson, even though fifth round is tough, man. You can't really bust at the 5, especially if you're a number 1 wide receiver in an offense that we all think is gonna take an upgrade. Is gonna move up, bump up, I should say. Fuck it. As much as I love him, Jordan Howard, my bust.
Yeah.
Nah, I like Jordan Howard. I'm again Allen Robinson.
Okay. So if that's it, we got that, and then we got the win totals. You got 11 for the Vikings, 9 for the Packers, 7 for the Bears, and 6 on the Lions.
Yes.
I think it's a little different. I don't think the Vikings are going to repeat with 11. I think they're going to be challenged, and I see them going with 9. I see the Packers maybe with 10. And I'm not mad at 7 and 6 for the other two though.
Okay.
All right, we're in agreement here.
Basically, the division is terrible.
Wait a minute, you just said 7 and 6?
For the other two teams, yeah.
That's 13 games, bro. 16
No,
games.
no,
in
seven,
NFL season.
7 for the.
7 and 6.
Yeah, 7 and 6.
I thought you said meant like 7 and 6, like as if that's gonna be.
No.
I misunderstood. My fault.
All right.
Vikings win this division.
Kirk, you like that? All right, so with that, guys, man, that's a wrap up here on NFC North. This is good. This is fun. Everyone, if you are drafting, I hope you've played it. You've listened along to these previous episodes, especially our NFC East, AFC East breakdowns and 2-minute drill. But this concludes our fantasy session. We're gonna keep you guys updated week in and week out with the listener league updates, and then we'll track to see how Aaron Rodgers and Jimmy Graham are actually doing every week here. But with that said, man, if we've offended you in any way, upset you in any way, made you laugh, made you happy, made you cry, it's not our fault. It's never our fault. And deuces.
Later.
Peace.